Arts and Adventure summits the airwaves. This is the Ogden Arts and Adventure Show. I'm R. Brand along with
Todd Oberndorfer.
And we are your hosts for the greatest arts and adventure show in all the land. And tonight we're just going to get drunk. I mean, that's the plan. We have Roosters and Talisman in here tonight. Shane hit me up the other day at the Ogden Avalanche fundraiser. Shane, thanks so much for supporting it and also for suggesting to come on the program because this is a great idea. And Shane's like, hey, do you know the new owner of Talisman, Dustin? And Dustin's here. And I said, I do not know the new owner of Talisman. And so he's like, I will introduce you because we're friends. And I said, this is great. This whole plan is coming together. Let's have a party. And this is why we are all here. So we're going to chat beer from Roosters, craft beer from Roosters, and Talisman, and all the things. However, I did not know the breaking news or whatever. The craft beer industry is being sold off one by one quickly in the state. Shane, what happened recently?
Liquidation, man. It's everybody is not drinking, and we are here to promote drinking. You said it best. We both brought a 6-pack to enjoy while we're doing this podcast, and no one's leaving until we finish all 12.
Between us, yes. So that should be an easy task.
Yeah, Rogue recently sold off and went out of business. They're a different state. They're Oregon, I believe, right?
Yep.
Wasatch Squatters is now out of the state, and they just have a smaller operation in Colorado.
That one surprises me. So Wasatch Squatters is no longer, period? They sold the brand, everything?
Yeah. They I don't know the logistics of it, but they were just kind of pieced off, and they're out of here. I mean, it makes more runway for us, I guess, to kind of like, sell the craft beer in Utah. People who enjoy craft beer like the local stuff, and that's why we're still going to be doing our thing.
You know what? A selfish point, though. The one thing that makes it hurts right here is the Squatters downtown location. Their mac and cheese is everything.
The mac and cheese.
Yeah. And it pairs well with many different beers. But that being said, if there's just that item of food, I will be missed. There'll be a moment of silence at some point.
Definitely. And food aside, they were a staple of the craft brewery in Utah. They were one of the originals. Them and Uinta and I think Dead Horse Moab, they started it. Roosters has been around since 1995, actually the same year.
You're celebrating 30
years. Yes, and you're currently drinking our 30th anniversary.
Oh, let's see that on. So this is why you got to watch on the YouTube if you're listening to the podcast only. It's the 2-bit amber from Roosters. And is it open yet, Todd?
It will be.
Oh, let's go.
Shane actually has some great 30-year anniversary goblets at his place you can steal if you're super sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh, so, are you suggesting we should
No, I don't. I mean, you can do it if that's
it's kind of like advertising in your own home. They're not too expensive for us, but you put that in your cabinet, it just stares at you every day. So you don't want Roosters beer. So, it's a give and take.
Oh, I love it. So, Shane, you've been with Roosters for quite some time. Dustin, you're new to this industry or just new to ownership?
New to the industry. Came up in food and things, so I've been around food and beverage a long time, but certainly the first commercial brewing opportunity for me.
Are you local? Are you born here? Where are you from?
Born and raised in Utah mostly, yeah.
Okay. And then at some point you were like, you know what? I'm going to buy a brewery.
Yeah, it just time and place was right. Have a few guys with me. We felt like we could help improve and grow and become more community-based and driven and continue on what was already there. A lot of the flagships and things have good reputation, good recipes and things, so we felt like that gave us a foundation to grow from. So
so when you take over ownership, how does it work? Like, do you keep the brewer, you keep the recipes? How does it how do you do the whole transition thing?
Yeah, you can go about it a bunch of different ways, but we bought everything, and then the owner transition was fairly simple for us because the owners were good to us. Good. The state paperwork can be a little heavy.
What?
But they were as fast as I was. I mean, as a first timer, they could keep up with me, which probably wasn't hard. But I hear a lot of horror stories about opening things in Utah, but the state was super good to us.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And so how long when did you close on, you closed on a mortgage, like you closed on the business?
Yeah, so the deal went through early January, and then by the time we had all of the paperwork and we were outside of a management agreement, that was, April into May.
Okay.
Just because of that. And that's in part some of our own, not knowing the systems and things like that and getting things lined up. So Yeah.
So you are fresh. This is like brand new stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
It's been good. It's
less than 12 months in.
He's killing it, man. He is
good.
His community engagement and just the way he operates his business so far has just been phenomenal. I never really connected with the previous owners, but from day one, this guy has just been all about community and spreading the word and so many fun events. Not to speak for you, but it's been a pleasure to get to know you and your business plan.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome working with all the local beer scene, Roosters in particular. I mean, it's been nice. So.
Yeah, so this is new to you, and you're like, let's build a community. But Shane, talk about, because you've seen the industry for so long. How does that help when at least the craft breweries that you would think are competition with each other, how is it going to help when you guys come together and help each other?
Craft brewery is not in competition with each other.
Okay.
We just help each other. It's business begets business.
I'm okay. Like, for real.
For real. The more awareness about the breweries in Ogden specifically, about this, like how we have all these different products, all these fun things going on, and we work together to promote each other as well as other people, it just builds the business for everybody. It's really great.
Yeah.
And like I said, getting to know Dustin and everything he does, we've worked together on a bunch of events since then, and it's just been phenomenal. Yeah, and that's why I asked him, like, bro, let's go on this podcast and just have some beer.
Have beer. Let's drink beer.
Speaking of beer, I need a beer. Dustin, you got
wait a minute. How did Shane end up starting a podcast?
I got some sitting next to me that are mine, but I'll have one of Dustin's here.
This is the move right here.
Flagship.
So,
Killer Grove.
Todd, you had the 30 year. Is this the first time you had that one, or have you had that one before?
I think I've had it before, or not.
Earlier
that beer,
yeah, I'm sure.
That beer in particular is one of our first beers we ever brewed 30 years ago.
That's awesome.
It's the 2-Bit Amber for 2-Bit Street, which is the nickname for 25th Street. 30-year recipe, haven't changed a thing. It's been discontinued the last few years, and we just brought it back for
old time's sake.
Old time's sake. Not necessarily a last hurrah for that beer, because it'll probably be having more hurrahs, but bringing it back. Yeah.
Bringing it back. Okay, and then what are you drinking, Shane? What'd you open?
Dustin just handed me the Killer Grove Blood Orange Wheat Ale. Delicious.
Yeah, and Dustin is on the Roosters here.
I have the most important Roosters beer. It's the honey wheat.
The go-to.
And, this was like the first one I drank, and I actually took my first Sips and Tips class at Roosters.
Yeah,
it was. I had that the same kind of time. So kind of a cool beer for me. I hope. I usually get it with a lemon, but I'll give Shane a pass. Like, we are remote. So.
That's the first thing he said to me when I met Dustin. He was like, "Did you know this is the first craft beer I ever drank?" And I was like,
"Yeah." Really?
Love it.
And you remember that? I don't know if I remembered the first. Do you remember, Todd, the very first craft beer you've ever drank?
Nope.
Because
nope.
We've been too long into the drinking game, maybe. Yeah.
It was just close, accessible. They had good food and still all the same stuff. 25th Street, it's the first time. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're coming on, a little bit of a dream job for a lot of people, I'm sure, to like own their own brewery. And so we got to take it back just 2 or 3 or 4, 10 steps back from that. Like, was this a dream? Who did you know? Like, give us a little bit more information. We want to get we want to get to know you, but at the same time, it's just like, how do you make something like this happen? Who did you bring on? Let's brag about them.
Sure. No, I'm a bit of a recluse personally, but like, as far as what drew me to it was kind of the traveling that I had done, and a lot of the cities I go to, hitting local breweries and things around them have been an easy way to kind of find the nightlife, connect with people anywhere you go, sort of thing.
I love it.
And I wanted to kind of contribute to that. As far as like the struggle and the from scratch, I can't speak a lot to that. I had some advantages there. Talisman's been around 10 years or so.
Understood.
Previous owners did a really nice job, and they were moving on, and so I was able to kind of like swoop in with a foundation. And so it's probably not as hard for me as it would be for like somebody that's like, hey, let's go buy a tank and get after this type thing. But
an opportunity is an opportunity, and it's what you're doing with it now.
Yeah, and it just was a good chance to grow in a community that I felt like could be serviced more in the Ogden area. I love 25th Street, love it everywhere in Ogden. 12th Street, I think, could use more of a nightlife, a little bit more love. Parking's great out there.
Yeah, particularly your side of 12th Street.
Right. We have one more bar coming in down there right now. I think,
we're only... the DABS way down the road there.
Yeah, we try. we put a wall up on that side. No, they've been great. And that store's been really good for us and people supporting us and hopefully Roosters as well. Like Ogden's kind of shown up and bought out that Utah's own shelves in there, do really well there. Good. So that's selfish plug for me and the state is the biggest one in Utah from what I understand.
Right off the freeway for people driving through. Yeah. And got an itch, It's just go right there on 12th Street and then swing down Talisman.
The DABS there, they in all the state liquor stores put together a own brewed in Utah section.
Yeah.
And so almost half of their cold beer selections and the people that have or the stores that have the cold selection, it's all Utah brewed beers, and we're all very well represented.
Yeah, it feels really good there.
Good. Good. I didn't mean to
the state wants us to. They want us to make beer. They want us to push our products and sell it to the community. So it's really great that they're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm like, they just want the tax revenue, but that's okay. We'll give everybody drink beer, drink more beer. Yeah. That's good. We want you guys. So, okay, interesting time to take over a new place, Dustin, I guess, is talk to me about the numbers, you guys, about the industry. And you said people just stop drinking. What the hell's going on?
Those damn Gen Zs, man, they're not drinking anymore.
They're smoking too much.
Yeah, they are. I think that's it.
I like you, Gen Zs. I wasn't going to throw you under the bus like that. So come to
I will.
I think it's more needing of an experience, and right now we don't do food. We're looking into some different options. We do food trucks and things at our place right now. But making more of an experience and creating a healthy lifestyle, it's beer should be an indulgence, not an abuse. It should be something that you should enjoy. Go have a couple with your friends. Hopefully it's a social thing for you, or hopefully it's somewhere you can go to find like-minded people. We're trying to build activities around that. Yeah. We're trying to build some community around that. We're trying to add music to our venue. We're trying to get with the ski resorts to host like some waxing as far as like the boards and the skis at our place. We're going to put together a fun run like 3K, 5K next year. And just do some things where you don't have to drink, particularly in the warm months where we can be outside and be all inclusive. We had like a smoked timber event that Shane came to that was super, super fun. And so I think for us, I particularly wasn't scared of that point because I never have been just a destination. I'm going to go to the bar and just drink till I have to take a cab ride home type thing. So that's kind of the ambiance I've wanted to create is like, an experience that's a little bit more all-inclusive. And I think that's what some of the younger generation are kind of looking for.
Dustin, I think you aged yourself because you said cab or taxi to our young listeners.
Well, it's because I was talking to you. I didn't know if you guys know what Uber was. I know Shane didn't know what that was. Like I said, I took my class at Roosters and Shane was the teacher, so I was assuming.
There we go. Yeah, that's the tie-in here.
But I remember Dustin, that's a very good way to put that. Yeah, we got to get some community together and change the stigma around just the alcohol industry in general. It's about getting together with your friends and having a good time and not overindulging, but having a place to meet up and have a good time. And you guys have done a really good job of putting together music and your events and all the fun things. And over at Roosters, we do the same thing. It's just
for sure.
a place to meet your buddies.
Can't even get a chair at trivia night over there.
Yeah, trivia.
Trivia's a thing over there.
It's packed over there. Yeah. Tuesdays is the worst. It's awesome. If you can get there early. Shane does a nice job with his team over there, and it's nice. I like it over there.
I love that.
Yeah, Shane, you're sales manager now, but you did manage the B Street location for quite some time.
I used to be the general manager over there, and I passed the reins over to Braden, who is doing a great job. I'm glad he's doing it. That's great. Like, I've been the front of house person for I think I've been at the company for 16 years now, and I don't have to manage people.
Nice
I manage product now, and that's.
Well, yeah, you're on the front lines, and so talk to me about who's buying what places are selling beer, like who's buying the most from you guys.
Yeah, please tell me, Shane. And let me get my notepad out here.
It varies from season to season. During the winter, we do really well with some of the ski resorts. We make a snow basin juicy pale ale for the mountain up there. You can go up there and snag that any day of the week. We make one for Powder Mountain as well. They do a nice cold IPA. And even Nordic Valley has their barn burner
That's what I'm talking about.
And
shout out to Nordic. And the name is
really embracing the tragedy.
But yeah, it's the barn burner. In case you're not from the area or don't know, that barn was how old when it burned down?
Oodles.
It was the
old.
lodge. It's so old that I went there when I was in grade school, and I'm 51, and that lodge was the same lodge, and it burned down a year and a half ago.
Kitchen fire, yeah.
Kitchen fire, and it's so sad. It probably needed remodeling big time, but it remodeled itself. It just
Yeah.
it is no longer.
So right now they got a little, I guess you could call it trailer about this size that we're sitting in right now, and they made a little bar on it, and they got a little tap system in there. So when you go up there, it's all picnic seating, which is actually really cool to go up there and just have all the lights out and sit in their picnic seating. And
I like that. Yeah.
And just order a beer from their little shack. And
Todd, toss me your drink.
It's fantastic.
Put some or your cup. I'll put a little of this one in. You can have more flavors.
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
We're doing this on the fly.
But get back to your question. Yeah, it depends on the season. The ski resorts do really well. We do well in the restaurants. You can buy our beer. Most places beers are sold. Maverick, Harmon, Smith's, all those kind of places.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Doing the pass around.
Oh, yeah.
This is. We can explain this one, Dustin. The
hazards. Yeah,
hazards.
That's our triple. It's really nice, really clean. Has a nice finish. Not a lot of burn for an 11.2, 3.
11. That's why I'm sharing.
Yeah,
Todd,
it's
11.2.
11 point.
Here, I'm gonna. Here,
It doesn't say on there. Yeah, 11.2.
Dusty, can you take that? I
yeah.
want to give it a shot.
It's really, really mellow. It's one that previous owner Dusty, he came up with this one, and it is just.
So do you go by
really,
Dustin or
really-
Dusty?
Dustin.
Dustin. Okay.
I call him Dusty just because I have a cousin named Dusty, and he's just like they're the same person in my mind because they looked similar too.
Handsome looking dude.
Handsome looking dude.
Yeah,
Damn it.
what do you do?
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
That's wonderful.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's good. To Drink and Show, by the way, for those of you listening at home and or watching on the YouTubes, anytime you hear the word beer. Beer.
Usually it's community.
Community.
So if
you hear the word community, it is
Yep.
community drinking time. So you should be drinking with us during this podcast because the podcast will get better the more you drink.
For sure.
This is typically how these podcasts go.
especially
So
in the comfort of your home.
this is the time. Yes. If you're driving, please do not heed this advice.
Nope.
This is only if you are stationary in your place.
Best if you're like at work. That's like the,
Even better. Yeah. We have done, Todd, our fair share of podcasts from
while drinking.
and not only that, but at the beer fest. And dear baby Jesus, have we gone downhill quick on some of those because they started out so good.
Had to wrap up early. those
Yeah.
days,
Well,
We learned.
we learned
Our
so.
lesson. But it's also nice being the. I don't know what it was. There was a couple of years there where we were hot, and so it's. They were sending over their best bottles. They were all sitting. I mean, I think our goal was to maybe chat with a half a dozen tops, and we end up talking to every brewery, every single one. They're bringing over tall bottles of like Reserve, High Point, you know what I mean? And they're like, well, we bottled 12 of these, and we want to have one of them right now. And
And you're not going to turn it down
No,
You're live
no.
on the podcast, and so you do that
And it's
through the day, and then
it's
you
a
don't
good
remember
experience.
the rest of the day. And some of the podcasts aren't usable, but we had a good time. And what's is that season still going strong? The beer fest season. When's that?
It's definitely summertime. That's the beer fest
Summertime.
season.
Yep.
That's when we do all the local ones and try and hit as many out of states as possible.
Yeah.
At least Roosters is in Wyoming and in Idaho as well. So we'll travel to those places.
Yep. Utah, Idaho,
And
Wyoming.
then we've recently expanded heavily down into southern Utah.
Oh, big drinkers down there.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah,
Like Moab, St. George.
St. George,
Okay.
Laverkin, that kind of area. Cedar City. That's far away. We're thinking like these. It's sort of like the areas in southern Idaho and Wyoming or
as the Dune makes
kind of more of our backyard, but going all the way down to southern Utah is more of a
So
trek.
we're in Ogden. So if you go 4 hours south from Ogden, what city are you in?
You're still not in St. George yet. I think you're in Richfield.
Richmond. But if you go 4 hours from my door in Washington Terrace, I am at the west gate of Yellowstone.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Like you know what I mean? Like you're in Montana up there, but 4 hours south, you're not even to St. George yet. So it's a ways down there.
No, it's a big state, so expanding to take over the state, so to speak, but just get our product the most grocery stores and places you can.
Yeah, and that's great. And I'm sure you're trying to do similar things.
Yeah, we're trying to grow our distribution for sure.
Yeah, but it's funny that I'm not in the business, so I don't know. But I'm just like, I don't know. What do you do? So you sell it, you make it, and you sell it in your little shop or store, or brewery house, whatever. And then, oh, by the way, you got to get it in stores, and you got to just grind, and that's your job, right? Shane is just to say, hey, buy our beer.
It is, and the way the industry works is you take on a distributor, and those distributors are mostly distributors of the big brands like Budweiser, Coors, and all those other things. And you got to kind of have to partner with them, and we partner with a few different distributors who are doing that, and so you're kind of at the mercy of the big brands
because they only have so many spots, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're at the mercy of them, and those big distributors, they want their craft beer brands represented just as much as we do, and we all work together to get their products out there as well as our own, and the business begets business. So they help us, we help them.
And what sells a beer spot? And so, like, if you win an award or it's something that, like, I mean, everyone's asking for it, like, how do you, like, say, well, we got to have this one. You can't not have this on tap.
That's all. Yes, exactly. It's all about variety, man. You got to look for holes and be like, hey, you don't have this pale ale on. Let's get a nice pale on.
Fill in a portfolio for sure. Yeah. Flavors, labels are huge. Quirky names help quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The labels sell.
Barn burner.
Yeah. Barn burner. Yeah.
Barn burner's a good one.
Well, it's true because when I go to an event, I don't really bar a lot, but I will go to different events where there's a bunch of beers on tap. And the first thing you do is you look at the little token, what do you call the thing on the top of the draft?
The tap handle.
And I'm like, what looks interesting? Like, what haven't I tried? What looks interesting, and what's kind of selling my eyes? Like, and what's new? Like, what can I try that's like gonna?
Is that a dog on skis? Oh, I definitely want to try that one. That's
100%.
That'll help the taste for sure.
Yeah. Cue the dog barking.
We have a beer with a dragon with sunglasses on, and that sells really well because
that one's good.
What does that taste like?
Hibiscus.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. So you got to play that game a little bit of, like, the design and stuff is kind of. Yeah. But then at some point, it's got to taste good, and that comes down to your brewer.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Shout out to your brewers.
Our brewer is going to join us today, but he couldn't make it. But
always welcome.
Steve?
Can you make that?
Not Steve. Our his right hand, Colton.
Colton's great too.
Yeah, he's been at the company for longer than I have, and he.
Did he start as a brewer?
He is the workhorse in the brewery. What was that?
Did he start in the brewery? Did he start on the brewery side, or did he start?
He started as a busser.
Good.
At one of the restaurants when he was 16, 17 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's 38, and yeah.
Really? Yeah, I didn't know he was that old. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I think he is. I'm 39. I think he's like a year younger than me.
Just got called out, Colton. Sorry, dude.
I might be aging you. Sorry, Colton. If you listen to this.
Oh, I love that. All right, Dustin, you're new to the business.
Yep.
What's your business background? What you said you had some experience. So
just a lot of small business, food mostly. Came up through 2011 through I guess it was 2001 to about 2017, all in food, and then transitioned into some healthcare and rode that long ways through COVID and some other things, and just kind of made a change after that.
Yeah, healthcare to back to beer. You're like, I've seen enough of this.
This guy is also a beekeeper.
Oh yeah,
we haven't even gotten to that.
Yeah. We're just gonna get there.
How's that play into the product?
We've used it several times. We've done 2 beers. We actually are releasing one. That's actually a good segue. Nice job.
Thank you.
Coming out this week. It's our 8%. It'll be in stores, liquor stores and such. You can get it at our place. It's a honey cream wit that.
You said wit?
Wit. And we barrel aged it with Rare Bunny whiskey. We can't say the name, but a local distillery hooked us up with some barrels.
Okay.
And anyway, it's super delicious. Anyway, so yeah, we've been using that. Some of my family owns a large farm that has wheat. We've been using that. And beer doesn't use as much wheat as you would think. That would be super sweet if it did. But
is wheat cheaper, or is that?
It is if your family owns it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that would be sweet.
No, they've been really kind to me.
You should sell that story too.
Yeah, right.
Family owned wheat in this beer. Yeah,
I did put that on the bottle.
Good.
I thought it would help. I thought it'd help you buy one.
Yeah.
Be like, well, if it's locally sourced.
We're helping the fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as,
So you had a long experience in food.
Yeah.
Love of beer at some point. I mean, where did you learn you're talking the talk, man.
Man, where did I learn which part? My love of beer?
Recipes and, the
it
science
just came up
of it
through
all.
service industry.
Yeah.
Started as a dishwasher. That sucked. It was just hard work, and wanted to grow myself, wanted a prep room, grew that into line cooking, grew that in executive chef, did some catering and things, and just worked on my own flavor. Watched a lot of, you want to try something hard, it's try to come up with something original these days. Like everything cool's been done, man. You're old news no matter what.
Three times.
Yeah. So a lot of research as far as even just falling asleep watching Food Network and things like, I'm going to try that, but my way sort of thing. Travel around.
And it can go too far too. So it's you need a good core, a good base of.
Yeah, and the love of beer is mostly social. I associated that a lot with travel. Just getting around, checking things out, trying different beers at different places. Like just recently, from TF, I bought some Tomatillo sour thing, which I haven't tried it yet, but it sounded so funky I had to get one type.
So you're finding inspiration where you find it.
Yeah, you're in the industry. Search out what's happening in the industry and listen to the communities and things. So I think the food industry and chef work has helped in some of my experiences, like my new beers that I'm putting out, making them my way. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it, but I'm not always following the traditional ways. So
how far ahead are you looking at this point? Do you have a 2-year, 5-year?
Oh yeah, everybody has to have a plan. Nobody gives you a loan with no plan.
Well,
you have to at least trip through that. But yeah, we're really wanting to grow our distribution right now. I think that would help us find a lot of stability as far as just surviving the brand.
Yeah.
The most important thing for us is being responsible and being community driven and sustainable. And those are probably involving our local community. I think. And Roosters did a nice job of that. I think Utah and OBC and other places, and even Prodigy and Logan, they've done a nice job of that, including community with these events and things. That's been important to us. How we do it matters, and what the end result is. We all live here. We don't want to be dangerous. We don't want to put on, unsavory events. We don't, that kind of stuff. So it's all kind of just rolling.
Oh, you're in the wrong trailer.
Yeah, I know. Well, once I saw it was a trailer, I knew I was in the wrong place. Shane's yanking me in somewhere.
These damn unsavory Banyan boys over here. Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Why do I have to sign all these NDAs? Why? We're talking about you.
But Todd, you were in the restaurant industry for a long time. Did you ever go this? You didn't go the same route of I want to make my own. I want to own a brewery. I want to he went a totally different route.
No, but it was definitely a lifestyle thing. I think it came up. I was with Slackwater kind of a year after they originally opened, and now they're a beast from what I understand.
Yeah, they're real big. They're doing a nice job.
But I do know what they did to introduce
craft
beer to Ogden in a significant way.
Oh, for sure. And as you're making things, I'm sure you were drinking things and tasting things and pairing things.
We tried a lot of. Well, there was a lot to try.
Yeah.
But we were geeking out on it. We we did a lot of brewery tours. I think they still do that. I think that that's very, very important. I think kind of get to know the product.
Yeah, I think we owe a lot as the craft brewers to Slackwater because they introduced everybody to that world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You walk into that place and they're like, look at all these flavors, look at all these brands.
That was my experience at their old location. Even was just how many things they had in cans, bottles, import, and the effort. Hindsight going into what I'm doing now, the effort they put in to keep that sizable list there is pretty cool for Utah. So I shout out to them for sure.
I remember,
100%.
and Todd worked there, so he knew this would happen. But I remember ordering a pizza, and then like a table over off to the side somewhere, someone would get a beer in this like special glass. It looked like just a nice glass, not like a beer glass, right? Like a nice something you would sip a good wine out of or something. And I'm like
a goblet. And
I'm like, what the hell is that? How come you got that? How come I don't have that beer? Like, and I'm like,
fancier the beer, fancier the glass.
Fancy beer, fancier the glass. And I was like, that was a thing because people were like trying these fancy craft beers that they hadn't tried before. Thank you, Slackwater.
But it took time too to make that adjustment to like a $12 beer.
100%,
or more than that. Like, I mean, that's we all love Ogden very much, but we have our routines, and so it's when you introduce something new, it takes time, and sometimes it takes a long time. But then once you're in. Like, and it's all about that community.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah, drink. Which, by the way, Shane, I'm out. So the last one was from Talisman. So now, Shane, your choice.
Shane, what do you got?
We want light, dark. How about this? I'm going to make the decision for you here.
God.
Oh gosh, I have to pour.
That is our Niner. That is our Niner Bock. That is one of our seasonal jams here.
Niner Bock's a classic.
It is a lagered Doppelbock beer, so it's going to be still dark and caramely, but still have a nice crispness to it. Crispness, not Christmas.
I was hoping you said Christmas. Yeah.
Now,
it tastes a little like
Definitely
Christmas.
hoping you said Christmas, but yeah, crispness to it.
One thing about the Utah brew scene that I've appreciated, having traveled a little bit, and I'm not, a worldly traveler. I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but flights in Utah, wonderful. You can go, even Shane's place, several beers on tap, lots of beers on tap. You can flight that beer list, still feel pretty good,
So have flights always been a thing in Utah? Like, could we always do flights, or is that new?
No, it's relatively new.
It is
over
new.
the last few
Okay.
years, but
Okay. That's what I'm thinking, because I remember going out of state and getting a flight, and like I was like, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know how to do that. And this was about 5 or 6 years ago. So okay,
we just have
For
to
sure.
keep it under a certain volume. I think it's was it 20 ounces?
I can't be quoted on that online.
I'm not sure either.
I'm willing to dangle
so
you out
smart,
there, though.
yeah.
But no,
Dustin's smart.
outside of Utah, younger generations, me and people my age, they're looking for lower point stuff, and even there's getting non-alcoholic stuff. There's getting low point stuff. So it's one of the advantages in Utah is that we've had a lot of practice making low point stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you actually leave Utah and start, really deep diving into these lower point things outside of Utah, you get a appreciation quick for what Shane and his team and OBC, some of these large brewers in Utah can do at 5% and still like deliver that flavor after years of trying, right?
We've gotten real good at it for sure.
Yeah, so we do have an advantage there, and what's cool is the more and more awards we're winning in the high points. When we go to these festivals in Idaho, Nevada, and these other places, I love seeing TF and Roosters and OBC, Utah, Saltfire, all these places coming back with awards for their high points out of state. So it's growing, and good beer is here. Like it's really gone a long way. It's going to be interesting how far
That's a T-shirt. Good beer is here, and the logo right there.
it's
Perfect,
in the
yeah.
store right now.
Yep.
Actually, I thought it'd be tacky to wear it at the same time.
Good.
It'll be interesting to see what
this comes out on Thursday. You can get it on Friday.
Yeah.
So
when the Olympics come again, I felt like personally, as someone living here, that the last Olympics pushed the boundaries and the regulations and things a little bit more aligned with the nation a little bit further when they came last time.
Yeah. Oh,
they're going to come around again, and I think I'm kind of hopeful that I can't be the only person looking forward to maybe some changes there now that I think we've proven some responsibility amongst our senses, hopefully, but we'll see.
So you guys, is this like a market crash? You know what I mean? Like, because craft breweries like peaked, and then they got to find their norm again.
It's just the wave, man. It's ups
the
and
wave.
downs.
Yeah,
ups and
ebb and
downs,
flow for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that seltzer's having its day right now. I think that there's a lot of
Seltzers are so hot. 2 summers
those
ago.
are going crazy.
Ooh.
Ciders are really getting crazy right now too.
Yeah.
But craft beer's been around a long time. Good beer is hard to kill, and it's usually operational mistakes. It's usually bad decisions at the top, or maybe somebody wants to retire and the next people aren't as excited about it, or maybe they just sell out. Whatever happens. But I mean, beer's been around thousands of years. And I think that
literally thousands of years.
Good beer will survive.
Beer,
sort of thing.
Beer's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Anything else on the horizon here? Have you seen anything coming up? Or
well, we're doing a lot of seltzers right now, just because that's what the market is doing. We're
good.
doing our mango blood orange and our cranberry lime. And
which, by the way, because there was like a stall on that for a hot minute, I think, the mango a year ago or so. But we're back doing the seltzers, and we're
definitely.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did one. They did one. Shane's. I like the cranberry lime the best. We did a strawberry cotton candy one. We plan on adding a couple more to ours, but
strawberry
it's
cotton
packed.
candy.
Yeah,
it's just not heavy. A lot of people say they want something a little lighter. It's generally between like 100 and 120 calories, and it's not as heavy as a beer, and that's what people want. We're also doing a hop water that'll be launched sometime in January. It's going to be non-alcoholic. It's going to be a beer alternative. It's still going to have that beer flavor, brewed with hops and more of a seltzery style beverage.
Yeah.
But no alcohol. So when you're out at one of our establishments or out anywhere you want to be, you can still have that feeling of like, hey, I'm hanging out.
I'm partaking.
Partaking.
socializing.
Yeah.
You're
Yep,
there
socializing.
But
Do you have a name for that yet?
But it's really good. No,
Partying.
We do not.
Dustin, you're sneaky funny, dude. You're like
Sorry.
quiet, and then you just throw out these little zingers. So, yeah. You don't have a name for, or do you have a name for the hop water yet?
We don't. No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You guys like
and
meet as a
we're
group,
actually
or-
kind of late to the game with hop water. A lot of people are doing it. Well, maybe in Ogden we're the first ones because I haven't seen anyone in Ogden do it. But over the nation, a lot of the craft breweries are kind of following that trend, and we're jumping on board.
I think you should brainstorm now. Give us your top 3 names right now.
For hop water, Hoposaurus Rex.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good off the top of your head.
That wasn't bad. Could have been way worse.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. Agreed. Oh my God. Well, this is fun. Dustin, talk to me about, you said you are community driven. And so what are some of the events you're doing or have done over the summer and the fall and that are coming up at your place? Because you don't have the restaurant space, correct?
Nope.
Okay. Because that makes it, there's a little bit of a challenge there. But then come
For
in
sure.
and drink. So what are you doing to engage the community?
We're trying to do
Community.
collective events, with other breweries.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of the athletic and get out events we have planned for next year are making a difference. We almost put something together. Shane had a great idea with doing kind of the bike route. I don't know what those are called or what Shane had in mind exactly, but like
the biking with the brewers is what we're going to call it.
Yeah. So I think when Shane puts that on, we definitely are interested in getting involved with that. I don't want to throw out a selfish plug for the pub runners, but like groups that do things that are active and coming in.
The pub, you don't know this, but the guy who started the pub runners years ago is a really good friend of ours.
Oh, cool.
Now he's not as involved or if involved at all anymore these days. But shout out to Case.
Yeah,
we'll give a shout out to Case Johnson for starting that, and it turned into a thing. And so they're great. Love the pub runners, and they're supportive, and you're supporting them.
Yeah, they're big supporters of all the breweries.
Yeah, they do. A nice job
they come to ours.
They're literally called the pub runners.
Yeah,
so
It's not hard to figure them out. But doing things like that, we're doing yoga classes. We're trying to create safe spaces for all events. We're doing craft nights where it's not all like you don't have to buy a beer to come and do that. They charge for some of the crafts and things that you want to come in. You have to be 21 to come in because you have to. Welcome to Utah. We got to do that. But there's things that we can do to still be together and do fun things.
B Street's 21 and over too. So
yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of different ways to have fun and be involved. And kind of try to get rid of the stigma of the iron curtain that dropped a few years ago as far as like you had to hide your taps, you have to hide this, you have to hide that. It's like, no, you can have a healthy lifestyle with your kids around. You can be a responsible person. Your kids can view you being a responsible person.
Randy, you take a note on all these things?
No,
this is
my
the
take
advice
I ignore.
So it's a challenge. It's a challenge because it does come with its, mishaps and abuse of something fun, right?
Yeah.
So it's something we're trying to navigate responsibly and be a good neighbor as far as being in Ogden. I think that's a lot of when I talk about community is trying to handle this position with a little bit of class, a lot of responsibility, and involve my neighbors.
Great. I think it's fantastic, and that's 100% the direction that new ownership should go. Roosters was very good. That's how they kind of made a name for it. They were very community driven from the start, and,
right?
And so if you're gonna do something in this town, and I used to work for a outdoor retailer in town, which everyone knows where I used to work. But when we used to put on events, I always told, and when events came into town, and Todd and I would have them on the podcast, we would tell them, like, you have to team up with multiple businesses or nonprofits in order to make the event successful. You're not going to have a good time. So reach out to Roosters and now Talisman, and reach out to like the Goal Foundation or Trails Foundation or whoever. Like, you got to reach out to multiple people, and those were always the best events, is when they came together, when they reached out. It was a community of things.
You got to involve everybody.
You got to involve everybody. It's a small town, and people will like if you are attach a name, you know, whatever the name is, to your event, then people show up, and that's all. That's really all you need to do. So
we had a really good experience 2 Sundays ago, I guess, with Lavender Vinyl. We did a food drive, and we did a vinyl night, and people brought canned goods for entry, and we had a really good. It's just involving everybody trying to accomplish a common goal, and stuff like that. Things to involve and move our community forward, and be inclusive of everybody, and be understanding of our neighbors. I think it's just a huge thing for us.
Love it.
I think for anybody who's listening to the show too, and if you have ideas that would be good for Talisman, I would say reach out to you guys.
Yep, we're still growing and looking.
The community often thinks about things that I would never have thought of.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're looking for space, a safe space.
Yeah, did you see how close I was to stealing Shane's bike idea? Like, I forgot he was over there. Oh, wait, this was Shane's thing.
By the way, we're doing this bike thing.
We invited Roosters. They might be there.
I'll tell you what. You can steal this idea. We do it in our location in Layton. We do a Mario Kart night.
Oh yeah.
And we get everybody together, and we just play video games in our bar. It's fantastic.
Just so you know, I'm thinking of opening Sundays and calling it Sunday Smash for Super Smash Brothers.
Love it.
So I wasn't getting on your Mario Kart thing.
Yeah.
That was already in the play.
Perfect.
Okay.
All Love it.
So don't do yours on Sunday.
I will be there. First place.
Shane, who does the marketing for Layton?
It's all under the Roosters Hospitality Group.
Okay. Okay.
It's all this one conglomerate.
The only reason I ask is because, at least on Facebook, and I'm old enough I'm on Facebook, and so, but the events pop up, and they're always, the Layton's doing all these cool, fun, crazy events. So I do see all the Layton ones down there, which is nice. Maybe B Street's got a lot, like you said. There's no standing room only on
B Street. B Street does a lot too. We do trivia, we do bingo, and we have live music all during the week.
I haven't done the bingo, but I heard it's music bingo.
Music bingo, super fun.
I didn't try it.
You listen to the song. If you know the song, you mark it off on your sheet.
I got too much ADD for trivia. I lose track of the question.
Yeah, music bingo is not really bingo. It's more of like group karaoke. Yeah. The song comes on, everyone sings along. 10, 15 seconds go by, and they move on to another song, and it's a lot of fun.
I would kill you at Mario Kart, by the way.
Oh, are you that good?
Well, I could beat Shane.
Bragging already. Dang.
Okay, so we're talking about community. We're talking about being inspired by each other. But I have a question for each of you. What do you do extremely well? What's your organization do extremely well? What are you extremely proud of? The level at which, you know what I mean? Because I know you get ideas from each other, but what's Roosters do better than others?
No, you put us on the spot with that one, huh?
Well, what are you proud of? Just extremely proud of. Just you know what? I think that what we do, there's something special about this. What do you think that is?
I think what we do is really well is we are really good at presenting a lot of fun things for our in-house patrons.
Deal.
We always have something new and exciting inside of our restaurants and our bars. Like right now, we're doing a pecan pie holiday ale.
See?
It is fantastic. It is so good. And that's only available at our restaurants and Slackwater. It's a Slackwater because we love Slackwater. They have it on.
Shepherd's pie last week, too. A food special.
I had that for dinner tonight.
Yeah, that was nice.
The shepherd's pie was fantastic. We always do lots of fun food specials, but we will always have a weird beer going on, whether it's not, we had a milkshake IPA with strawberry in it. We had a marshmallow. We had what's the last one? We're doing a new holiday stout. We're always having a couple of different fun low batch beers that we just want to just have people that come in every day to have something new.
I think those low batches are where it's at. I mean, that's just it's so much fun. You're looking for the next big hit too. Maybe you'll find that thing.
Yeah, you got to test things.
But then those of us that do like to try the new beers, this is probably one of my upcoming questions before you guys leave, is what are you drinking right now? What do you enjoy? What are you looking forward to? What do you see as far as trends go? I think that this is all kind of important. But for me, it's seasonal. It's what I can get right now that I can't get the rest of the year. That's usually my favorite. And typically, if I'm asking for something dark, I know that those are more popular in the fall and winter time. But that being said, I think that those small batch are that's where it's at. That's always excited me. Anybody we've brought in here and they get to talk about those small batches, or we get to try one. I get really excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of my favorite things. Trying the new beers. That people ask me, "What's your favorite beer?" I'm like, "The one I haven't tried yet."
Done. That's me. I totally understand that. Yeah.
I forgot. Shane said I should retell this story, but I don't want to throw my cousin under the bus, but I'm going to. So my cousin who grew up out west, that was impressive.
Yeah, good job.
Jeez, my cousin who grew up.
I won't throw you pour such a big one last time.
Oh my God! Look at how much that is.
That was fair. Thank you.
Recently, he had never had craft beer, and he grew up Plain City. Okay, and he says, "Have you ever been to Roosters?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what are you talking? And he's like, "Well, we went in there and they didn't
Don't
have
crush his buzz.
They didn't have any like Michelob Light or whatever the hell, right?"
What a jerk.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not for lack of trying. We've tried to make these low beers. We just can't.
So he's like, I said, "Wait, where'd you go? Did you go to B Street?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." And tells me where he went, kind of like the location. I'm like, "Dude, that's B Street." I'm like, "You didn't see the giant like hopper thing out front? Like that's literally where they make the beer. Like that."
The best part to that, as somebody who worked in Slack for a long time too, was your good servers, just any of your servers really, or any of the beer tenders that are there. Essentially, they're there to answer those questions where it's like, I usually drink this. Give me a suggestion.
Try this. Yeah.
But if you like this, you'll like this. I mean, that's what it's really all about. He ended up with the honey wheat,
by the way.
See? Yeah. Just like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was...
But if they were to refer something that was like 2-3 steps above that, he may not have had a good experience.
What do you do with those people, Shane, when someone shows up and it's like, well, I've never really had a craft beer before. Like, what are we doing?
Welcome to Beer Church. We're going to take in the converts come our way. Yeah. We will teach you the gospel of the beer.
I'm PBR only.
Yeah. We'll get you away from the heathenism and bring you into the beer world. And some people come in, they're like, I like Michelob Ultra, and we start them off small with some of our lighter blends.
Yep.
And kind of get them towards it, and all of a sudden we see them all the time, and all of a sudden they're drinking IPAs, and there's other people that just will not try anything but their gas station beer. And we actually made a beer called Red Solo.
Honey wheat.
The honey wheat, yeah. The honey wheat's a good starter.
That is the starter beer for sure, but we made a beer called the Red Solo Cup because you drink it out of a Red Solo Cup.
Brilliant.
Right?
That's a great name.
We actually got little aluminum Solo cups.
Oh, of course.
Do you still have any of those?
Yeah, we make that beer every year now.
Nice.
Because it's just light. It's just super light beer. And
mow the lawn beer.
Yeah.
Mowing lawn.
Yep.
We call it garage beers. Yeah.
Garage beers. Yeah, I love that. Yep. I'm a carport guy, but you know.
Yeah.
Either way.
You could always find something, especially if you got a little bit of patience. I remember at Slack, I mean, pretty much the whole community, we were educating a lot of people when that place kind of opened. 2 different craft beers. We were learning ourselves, but then I remember even our previous mayor Caldwell used to come in often, and he was definitely less experienced early on, and then was a complete regular with Slack. And
can I interrupt you right now?
No, go for it.
I saw him a couple days ago drinking an IPA in BC.
See?
Yeah, that's good.
That would not have happened 10, 12 years, however the years have escaped me, but that's not where he started. Yeah,
come a long way.
Yeah, he's come a long way. But it was kind of proud moments. You know, it's sort of sharing that experience, and then you get excited. You don't want to jump too many steps too soon, and so it's kind of all about just trying to kind of stand a little bit in your comfort, kind of getting a little outside of it. Seasonal ones, are always exciting.
Yeah.
Because that's that FOMO.
I've been with the brewery for 16 years now, and when I first tried beer, I hated it. And
say that louder, Shane.
I hate it. I hate it.
There's our soundbite right there.
No. Funny story. It was my birthday this last week. And
happy birthday!
My buddy. Oh, thanks. Applause.
30 years old.
30 years old. 21. My buddy drops off a case of Natty Light and some coffee creamer on my
as a gift
on my doorstep.
Do you wash one?
And he says this is our blast from the past. Enjoy. And at first I was like, that's weird. Why would he do that? Then I suddenly remembered my buddy. I've known him since we were 16 years old, and the first time me and him drank, we didn't like the taste of beer, so we poured coffee creamer in our beer. And we thought it was the best thing. Like, we're on to something. This is so good.
Shane, you can't give me this much. Don't give me this much ammunition.
We were drinking, Natty Light with the vanilla coffee creamer, and when you're of age, I promise.
I want that at B Street this weekend. I want them to run a special.
But so we had one. We poured some coffee creamer in the beer. We drank it in just for a blast from the past. But that goes to show you will graduate.
How old were you when you had your first beer?
Don't answer that, Shane.
Don't. I want to know because you were.
The answer's got to be 21, obviously.
Yeah.
It was definitely not drinking legal age, but
you knew about coffee and coffee creamer. And you added it, and it was like
endorsed that I don't support that, Shane.
All I'm saying is we all make mistakes, and we all come a long way.
Sure. I don't know. I'm gonna be at home this weekend like shit. And it's trouble. Like let's see what he went through.
I'm not gonna lie. We were actually trying it, and I was like, God, you know what? This isn't that bad. It's like a beer White Russian. It's like
a beer Russian.
That curdling's natural. It's good. We're fine.
Curdling.
Yeah.
Oh, ew. Okay, that's kind of gross.
We've struggled with the same thing as far as people drinking, chain beer.
Yeah.
Some people call it gas station beer. I don't like to call it that because I sell beer at gas stations. Right?
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Some of it's classy.
Yeah.
But we did a beer called Tally Light. It's closer to 4% that drinks similar.
Okay.
And so that's been a good segue for us.
Yep.
Wish I would have thought ahead, been like, gateway, gas station gateway or something. I don't know. Don't steal that, Shane. I'm going to use that.
Yeah. So wait a minute. Time out. So if you pick a name, is that the name forever?
Unless you tell Shane, then he grabs it and runs it to Roosters.
Sure.
That's our business model is following me. Probably,
Okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's pretty light. Like we did a hazy IPA and we called it Goggle Fogger, and I thought I was being pretty original until I Googled it, and someone will probably call me tomorrow and be like, "Oh, I saw the podcast. We actually have that registered." But it's like I said earlier, try to find something original, dude. Yeah. It's tough. There was somebody smarter than you, funnier than you a few years back.
Well,
right?
When we started, there wasn't 10 million podcasts either. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
understand.
As far as naming things, people are usually pretty chill as long as I can't go call it Roosters Honey Wheat, but you can make a honey wheat. That's a pretty vague name that they stand behind. It's a great product type thing.
Yeah.
The brewers community is pretty chill as long as you're not in the same market. Nobody cares.
What about, because you guys are tight-knit group here in Ogden, what about not just outside of Ogden, but outside of Utah? Like when you guys go to out-of-state competitions or whatever they're called, the Brew Fest or whatever.
Yeah.
How do you guys get along, and what's that scene like? You trading recipes?
It starts for me the same. I'll go first, Shane. I'm not trying to overtalk you. It's always, Utah still has a stigma amongst brewers and amongst drinkers outside of Utah. Yeah. So I was like, well, what's that even like? What percentage is that? Still 2%? Things like that, where it was hard to get alcohol before, right? And it's like I said, the Olympics came around. The DABS has worked really hard to get us to responsible rules and let us kind of grow naturally and safely, responsibly with that. And that's been my experience in the out-of-state stuff. Is especially when the High Points win from Utah out of state, they're usually like, what? How'd you do that?
Make those?
Yeah. Utah, we have a monkey on our back when it comes to
for sure.
the beer industry. And the other brewers now, they know we can make good beer.
Right.
We go to the competitions and people respect us a little more than they used to. Sure.
Right.
But we still have a little stigma. But as far as the general population, that's where the stigma comes from. Yeah. And overcoming that can be a challenge because they
You
think
guys
like,
are in the airport, so you're breaking that, right?
Yeah, they can come.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That is nice. I've been there twice.
We have that
I always
location in
forget
the
that's
airport.
there.
Yeah.
Because I don't go through the airport much. I'm in a different pay bracket than you. I'm on private jets. Shane. Just kidding.
I don't even use that terminal. So,
yeah. Public transit. That's cute.
Bottle service.
It's bottle service. Yeah, but you are literally. I mean, it is an international airport. You're literally introducing Roosters to the international market there.
That was kind of the goal. It's more of a franchise than anything. It's owned by the SSP, the company that kind of monopolized the industry in that sense. But it's good.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
The beer is good. It's the same beer. We brew at our facilities and mix it way to the airport.
Squatters had places there in the airport. They no longer because they were.
Well, they didn't have Shane.
Well, they didn't have Shane.
They didn't have Shane.
They're out of business now.
I'm not sure about their restaurant locations in the airport. Okay. I'm not sure if they're rebranding or.
I think they've kept some of their downtown too. Like, don't quote me on it, but I've heard that they were trying to negotiate that some of their stuff downtown Salt Lake stayed open, but I don't know. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know what the goings on.
Those things are restaurants first anyway, so I can't imagine them like.
Todd's like mac and cheese. You're telling me there's a chance.
I hope there is. I mean, that's a Utah staple. I hope they keep something around. Honestly,
I love that building too.
Yeah,
it's a great spot.
Yeah.
Are collabs still happening? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I love those when they happen, by the way.
Yeah, there's still the Pink Boots. That goes on every year where all the female brewers get together and make the beer.
Jackie's great.
Yeah, Jackie over at Ogden.
She's all part of the family.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Jackie got her start over at Roosters, and when she departed to be head brewer over at Ogden Beer Company, we were excited for her, and she's done a wonderful job over there.
Jackie, and don't let the door hit your ass.
No, it wasn't it at all.
I have to plug Jackie. She's super nice to me.
She's super nice to me too.
They live like a block from where I live.
We're friends.
She trades ingredients with me all the time. I can't have you talking about her like that.
No.
I love that you're defending her.
Defend her because that was a test, Dustin. That was a test to see if you would defend her.
We have a long history with Jackie.
No, we love Jackie.
OG beer girl, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
And that was great.
We all share essentially products. We all need certain 6-pack holders and whatnot, and so we'll order them for one place and we'll
that's funny.
Share them to save on shipping costs, and we're all friends here in Ogden with the beer. It's fantastic
for sure. Larger plug too. Utah Brewers Guild's similar in how they handle and manage things for the brewers that are involved. So.
Has Talisman collabed with any other brewery? Have you?
Not since I've been there on purpose, but we've worked together on events. Particularly
like an official.
We haven't made a beer official with one.
Can we make it official right now?
I would 100% drink.
Colton will love it, but me and Shane are going to make a beer.
Done.
And we can leave Colton out of it. That's fine.
But no, I'd love to collab with all the Ogden brewers at some point. I think that. That'd be super easy to do, and we all have really good ideas and different avenues and different approaches and different flavor profiles that I think are fun.
It'd be super fun brew nights at each of the places.
Yeah,
I would love that.
A Roosterman?
What would be nice is Roosters could get an Ogden collab with all the breweries placed statewide. Just saying, no pressure, Shane. But we could do an Ogden thing that's everywhere. But whatever, keep doing you, boo boo.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all right. Van Sessions is 10 years next year. We're still waiting for a brew. I think that we're just looking for that.
Yeah,
right?
there we go.
That's true.
What would that even taste like? Just musty trailer? Like what?
Well, okay. Well,
mildew and regret.
Yeah.
I mean, that already sounds good. I think we could do better, but
Dad
I think
stopped paying for college.
You're really hyping up our need for sponsors.
Man, we found a common enemy, Shane. Keep going. These are great names.
Did I say 10 years?
The van yet? It's separate from the trailer.
Oh, I thought
this is not the van.
How on earth did you guys afford a van? That's nuts.
So the van is a family-owned 1987 Dodge camper van, and that is the one. That's that one right up there in the picture there. So see, they're singing out in front of it.
I see it has. I was just going to ask if it had curtains.
100%.
Oh man, that is nice.
And it does taste like regrets. So yes. Sweat and regrets or something. I'm not sure.
We can work with that, right? We have enough profile.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of experience in regret, Shane. So we can nail this.
It's just got to be what's your favorite flavor, Todd? I know you
For
like
me,
dark
it's
beer.
always the dark beer, like a brown.
Like a brown.
Because that's
brown.
our colors. It's kind of
tan
brown and
van,
orange.
So like a brown. Yeah. So it'd have to be a brown, like a tan van.
So I'm
Brick
thinking because it's a van, because it's a trailer, it's got to be a little
God,
bit
that's
smoky,
funny.
right? Campfire.
100%. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
A
Smoke.
little bit of motor oil.
Yeah.
A little,
Yeah. No, it leaks.
a little bit of a little bit of that like burnt rubber, right?
Yeah. 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 Like you brewed the coffee too long.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's-
We got
the eggs are sticking to the bottom of the pan.
But there's something about what you're talking about that I still want to line up for. So I think that's it. So it's a mix of both these things.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, if you guys can put your heads together, collective heads together, and make us a 10-year beer for van sessions that tastes like regrets and sweat, that'd be fantastic. So,
Oh, the music we could put together.
Well,
for
hell,
that.
I got
we could
something
sell
right
the
here.
hell
Wait.
out of it. So, we could-
You just described all of the beers.
Yeah, Shane and I brought 24 total.
oh. All right, what else you guys got before we let you run here?
Well, I think I plugged everything I want to plug.
Okay, good.
The Roosters. Okay. Man.
No.
No, the Roosters brand is still running strong, and
Congrats on 30, and then it was
30.
20 in Layton?
90.
I think it's 20.
95 was the brand initially, and I think
The Layton one has the best brunch.
20 and
just so
Layton.
you know.
the Layton one has the best food, bar none anyway.
Oh.
You can't say that, Shane.
Yes,
Is the-
I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
I can say that.
When I can say it.
Kid.
The food in Layton is great. There was a window where my brother worked at the Layton Roosters.
That's
really?
Look,
nachos.
the food is good everywhere.
Worked
Don't get
there
me
for a
wrong.
while.
Yeah.
The B Street tuna nachos like 2 months ago.
Oh,
I still
so
think
good.
about those.
You know, I take it all back. It's all good, but
Yeah.
It's good food.
We're gonna have the Ogden Avalanche B Street speaker series coming up soon at B Street, and so that is part of my role in life is is working on the board of Ogden Avalanche, help keep everyone safe in the backcountry, and we have all of these. I help live stream it, and so we take over the upstairs on Thursday nights, I believe, and
starting on the 15th, I believe.
15th this year. Yep.
And it runs for 6 weeks.
Yep.
Starts at 7. A lot of great
Ish.
Yeah. Get there early anyway. Get
Yep.
yourself some grub.
Yep.
Get a beer. Hang out.
Yep.
It's all a bunch of just people just like loving the backcountry. Just want to hang
21
out.
and
anyway.
older, and it is a effing blast.
I'll tell you
So-
right now,
Yep.
I have tried for years to really push the other side of yes, it saves lives. Yes, okay, we've talked about that. But it's a great place to meet somebody. I'm thinking little Cupid connections. It's a really good place to meet people, is what I'm saying.
Yep, we at the top of the stairs. You can swipe left or right. You don't know, most people don't know this, but you can literally do that at the top of the stairs. So yeah.
Earlier,
Or old school say, "Hi, my name is Todd." Remember that? Yeah.
Yes.
Introduce yourself. You never know what happens.
you were mentioning Avalanche earlier.
Yep.
And I was talking about a little sports team. Like you're actually out making a difference with
Oh.
an Avalanche group.
Sorry. Yes. So the Ogden Avalanche.
You were so
is a
sweet.
local
You let me just
nonprofit.
live in ignorance. Like I knew what I was talking about. You're like, oh yeah, you got a jersey. Like yeah, I did. It was dope.
Yeah.
I want to say
It
we've
was
done that for
super
almost an hour now.
Like you've been saving lives, and I'm over here like, yeah, I got a hockey puck last
You,
week.
you fooled me too because I thought they actually put out jerseys for the Ogden
Yeah,
Avalanche.
Roosters as the sponsors. Like she's like, I didn't get a damn jersey.
So there's a hat up there that says
Okay.
Ogden Avalanche.
All
so
right.
at the top, I can maybe.
So we're doing like search and rescue. Talk to me. What are we doing?
So it is we teach avalanche awareness courses.
I don't know about. I'm
And
fat,
then-
so I tube. So this is irrelevant
You're
to me. I get on the tube.
100% relevant to you. Do you know why? Because hikers and snowshoers and
Nope.
tubers can all get hit by an avalanche
Okay.
if there is snow, if there's
All
something
right.
happening above you. So you should all be aware of your surroundings. Depending on where you're tubing, there could be something significant, like an event happening above you.
That's
Uh,
behind
that-
you. You haven't seen me on a tube, man.
That's
Like,
true.
Yeah,
that's true.
that
I
is
can't hold that against you.
5 minutes ago.
Because if you're using the same wax that they use in Christmas Vacation, whatever
Oh,
he
yeah.
uses on the bottom of his little thing.
Uncle
I think they
You're
call that.
hauling ass.
That was the
Yeah.
food grade solvent,
Yes,
right?
yes.
that was the aging comment right there.
Yes, I have watched that movie 3 times this season, so I don't want to hear it. But that's twice. You're on it twice.
Twice,
Yeah,
yeah.
twice. Yes, but it is. That's the interesting thing is because sleds, the guys on the snowmobiles stuff, they 100% need this information. And then, of course, backcountry skiers is our main target audience. But we're really trying to reach those recreationists who we have had avalanches in years past on the front side, the west side of the mountains here, where a little jogger person on the shoreline could potentially get hit depending on what's happening up above them. And so we do weekly updates, and so that is on the Ogden Avalanche. I'm plugging the hell out of this right now. So the Ogden Avalanche Instagram and YouTube. And then we'll have the B Street Speaker Series at Roosters B Street, and then each week is a theme, and so we cover conditions and temperatures and snowpack and different things, stories of survival, people who've survived avalanches and stuff.
Knowledge is power, man. Like knowledge, even if you're not directly in the community that's just doing that on the mountains,
somebody who is.
Somebody is exactly
for sure.
So when you said you got the jersey, I was like, wouldn't put it past Corey.
Not in the slightest.
In the slightest.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Corey, bring me some swag.
How's that budget looking?
Right,
Can't afford this, but we have amazing this.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he brought him a jersey because that's what shit Corey does. I'm like, maybe Dustin's a lucky one and got. I don't know. I'm not going to call.
Gotta look good.
But making a difference for sure.
Yeah. So I'm glad you got an Avalanche hockey jersey, but this is okay.
You got to support Little League, dude. Get together.
Talisman has supported. Because you were confused, the Ogden Avalanche fundraising benefit each year for years.
Yeah.
So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, make sure I do again.
Yes, okay, we'll do.
It would have been nice to get a jersey, but whatever.
Todd, what do you got?
I do have one kind of funny little question. So, kind of in the vein of what we were just talking about, where you have purchased, you're the new owner of Talisman, have you learned about just through conversation something that they assume that you were part of? Meaning that you've inherited everything, right?
Yeah.
But you haven't inherited
well, it's kind of like
all of
everything
the stories.
else, right? Like, nobody tells you about the good stuff.
Right.
Right. Like, if you had a good experience, you don't typically go home and be like, oh, Shane was so great. But if Shane messed up your beer, you'd be like, oh, that's Shane down there. So I've had a little bit of that, especially we share the same first name. Right.
Yep.
And
yes, exactly.
But the more I know and learn about the previous ownership, the more is, I don't believe those things of them. Brilliant. And just because not everything's, you only get one side of the story.
Yep.
And the consumer experience, having been a consumer a few times in my life, like you don't know everything behind the scenes.
Yep.
Right. So I try to take it with like a grain of salt. So I've learned a little bit of stuff that way. And he was a great serving veteran. I have not had to serve the country because of our great serving veterans, and I appreciate all our military members. And so I do get a lot of, sometimes it took us a while to get through all of our veteran-owned labels.
Understood.
But part of the agreement was like, hey, give us 12 months to move our veteran-owned stuff. I wasn't, So there were several heated emails. I know you sold this. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's in the agreement. Give me a minute. So there was a little bit of that going on because, certainly that's not what we're into. We support our veterans and we're super proud of them and that type of thing. We're no longer veteran-owned. We're veteran-founded. So that was, of course, being near Hill Air Force Base, and we're all Americans.
Yeah, but I like that you can use that veteran-founded. That's nice.
Yes. Well, of course, he worked hard.
Yep.
He worked hard. He gave up a lot. He sacrificed a lot, so I didn't in more ways than one, obviously being a veteran. So, So we've had a little bit of things to kind of tackle that way, but it's just have a conversation with somebody. Even your 1-star reviews online. Like, I invite them down. Like, hey, come have a flight. Sorry, it all sucked. Come tell me what you didn't like about it. It's not to like taunt them or get them down there for a confrontation. But it's like, I can't remember the last time I've had a chill beer tasting experience that was horrible. Like,
no.
So it's just things like that I've kind of gone through, but comes with the territory.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
I think for the rest of the show, we're just going to talk about Roosters 1-star reviews. So, starting with I'm just kidding.
I thought we only had 40 minutes.
we don't have any of those.
Shake that off.
Wow.
Yeah, Lance, that's a whole other show.
Thanks you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. Welcome to the Banyan Collective. We're all family now. Shane's known what we do for a while, and so I appreciate him introducing me to you and the new owners.
This is great.
Dustin.
Thanks for keeping us hydrated, gentlemen.
Yeah,
welcome.
And I'm feeling it. I'm like buzzing. This is good.
Shane told me you guys are way better with a little bit of something, so I was like, oh, well, hell.
Yeah, we're going to start the show in about 5 minutes.
We're going to, I was not recording.
Did you?
This is warm up.
All right, from the top, guys.
From the top. Which Shane, do you remember your like intro, outro, anything when you were on the radio? Do you remember like your call sign, or can you give us a little something?
Oh yeah, well, I was telling him before the show. I used to do a radio show for Weber State called the Retro Go Go Show, and no, I do not remember anything about that.
Do you want us to pick your call sign or sign out, or what?
It's the Retro Go Go set.
Yeah, okay. That was 20 years ago, man.
I get it. Yeah.
That means it was really, really bad.
It was bad in the worst kind of way.
Like Fraggle Rock bad. Like it he had
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, let the music play.
So,
Worries for another day.
that was see our
Down to Fraggle Rock.
Down to Fraggle Rock. Yeah. Go visit our friends, our local brewers, Roosters and Talisman. They're doing fantastic work in the community, not just making good beers. That was a drink community. Not just making good beers, but putting on great events for all of us. So thanks so much, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it here. Yep.
Todd, anything else?
Nothing new at the gallery. I know I usually mention what's happening there, and so we still have the printmaking show. It's 9 female printmakers, and then Dan Evans, our graphic design collage artist, is in the West Gallery. Really good stuff. We are done in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so if you've been waiting, it'll be our final show of 2025, and next year's show is looking very good, and so we'll talk about that next year.
Appreciate everyone sticking with us through the Ogden Arts and Adventure Show. We are on officially hiatus now, so we will drink all the beer that is left here tonight because we have nothing to do until the 5th of January when we return on this show. That was a good 2025, and you guys took us out, so appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having us on, and can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thanks to Banyan One, that is this trailer here for powering today's episode of the Ogden Arts and Adventure Show. Listen and subscribe to Ogden Arts and Adventure on YouTube. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We actually have a website, thebanyancollective.com. We're there too. We do these things called blogs. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. And the Podbean app for Android and iPhones. If you found value in this podcast, consider giving us your life savings at buymeacoffee.com/Banyan Media. If you want to be on the show, you're more than welcome to slip into my DMs at Ogden Adventure. However, I will say we're on hiatus. So if I don't get back to you until like after Christmas or New Year's, then so be it. But we're always looking for new guests on the show, including if you guys know anyone, send them our way. At Ogden Adventure is the best way to get a hold of us. We'll see you on the next Ogden Arts and Adventure Show. Peace out.